Residents in the village of Wrightstown heading back to the polls this month to cast their vote in a recall election. The recall was triggered by a petition from a board member claiming the board president initiated an investigation into the former superintendent without making the board aware of any allegations, along with other claims. An election was proven sufficient by the board's clerk on March 11th. One resident believes this election is more important than any spring or general election because it impacts the village directly.
It's just for the city of Wrightstown, and I got a 9-year-old son that's going to school, so it's important to him and it's important to our family.
The village clerk tells Action 2 News the school district has asked them to count results by hand. Polls are open until 8 o'clock p.m.